All right, guys, we are in Highland Meadows today. It's a highly desirable community. Only 2 spots left in this community, this being one of them. This is the Woodbridge 5 by TruMark Custom Homes, the completed reverse 1.5-story home, which means it has main floor primary suite, plus 2 bedrooms on the main level, and it's ready for immediate occupancy. And if you've watched my channel before, you may have seen the Woodbridge 2 plan by TruMark Homes. The model home in Eagles Creek of Blue Springs, about 20 minutes north of here, which is a very similar plan, but absolutely not the same. This Woodbridge 5 is a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, 2,906 finished square feet, and currently priced at $675,000. If you're looking for main level living with a really nice private lot backing to greenspace, this one may be for you. Let's go check it out. If you are new to this channel, or if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Sam Gerard. I'm a local realtor here in Kansas City, licensed in both Kansas and Missouri. Now, what we do on this channel is go through all of the newest communities here in Kansas City. So if this is something you're interested in, or you're planning on buying, building, or selling here in Kansas City and the surrounding suburbs, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. That way you can stay up to date on all of the newest communities here in Kansas City. All right, guys, here at Highland Meadows, this is the Woodbridge 5 by TruMark Custom Homes. Like I said before, it's a completed reverse 1.5-story home, so you'll have main floor primary suite, typically an office or an additional bedroom on the main level, of course with laundry room. And Lee Summit is about 20 to 25 minutes southeast of downtown Kansas City. And it has really easy access to some of the major highways, which makes commuting around the metro super easy. Now, there may be times around rush hour where traffic may be a little congested, but certainly nothing like it would be downtown. In Lee Summit, you'll get a blend of established communities, but there's a ton of new home development here in Lee Summit, largely due to the school districts, the very desirable school district. Lee Summit always ranks highly among the public school districts in Missouri based on state assessment data, graduation rates, and they always have consistently good sports teams. And I will, down in the description below, include a link to some public ratings for the Lee Summit School District, the R7 School District. That way you can see how the public and attendees are rating the school district. So in typical TruMark home fashion, have your wood beams. I told you, they're bringing it back single-handedly. Have a small entryway. We'll start just to the right of the front door. And this home actually has 3 bedrooms total on the main level. Of course, 1 being the primary suite, but 2 could be used as bedrooms, maybe 1 office, 1 bedroom, or both offices. And you do have 8-foot doors, which I love the 8-foot doors. Makes it feel very large in each room. Here is bathroom number 1. Single vanity with a large cabinet and very tall ceilings. They're probably 11 or 12-foot ceilings. Here's bedroom number 2. Here's the view from this window. That way you can see, kind of see me in the reflection, how close the homes are together. I know that's important for some people. The same 8-foot doors. Good sized closet space. And back at the front door. So coming into this foyer, very modern light fixtures in TruMark home fashion. Coat closet here. And guys, as I pump out more, I plan to post more videos per week. I take this very seriously, and I want to make sure that I'm providing the best quality product as I can, especially for those who are looking to relocate or buy a new home in Kansas City. Leave a comment down below, text me, call me, and let me know what I could possibly be doing to provide more value. Floor to ceiling, very polished tile fireplace, electric insert. Of course, it is wired up for your TV if you do decide to mount it. You have your open concept great room. Very nice quartz countertop. And you do it's being staged currently, but you do have storage beneath the island. Here is your walk-in pantry. It just keeps going. This reminds me a lot of the Woodbridge 2, that model home at Eagles Creek of Blue Springs. Had a deceptively large pantry as well. I remember that. Spot for your fridge. What do you guys think about these glass front cabinets? I personally love it. I have also seen it look really good with the glass cabinet plus recessed lighting inside of the cabinet. I love that combination. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. You do have outlets in your island. This really functional sink with, of course, folding utensil storage while it dries out, your removable cutting board, very deep basin sink, and your magnetic farmhouse sink with small pot filler or standard sink down below. Have your built-in hutch or buffet with floating shelves. Let's see, and they are soft close. Have your stainless built-ins, massive, massive cabinets throughout. And I think even though this is on the smaller side of TruMark Custom Homes, I think the floor-to-ceiling fireplace and the massive tall cabinets really stretches it out, and it feels much larger than 2,900 square feet. This is the perfect time of day to show you this. I am a backyard guy through and through. I love a good sunset. You do have your composite deck boards. Small set of stairs to get down. Looks like neighbors next door have a nice screened-in porch. Oh yeah, that'll do it. So you still get some sunset views on your back porch, and you're back into, looks like cornfields. the nice timber line. Oh, you got some fallen trees there, but. And it is a covered patio. Have your fan. And before we check out the master, the primary suite, if you're watching this and considering going to a new community for the first time or buying a new home, do me a favor, give me a call or shoot me a text. I'd be honored to go with you on that very first visit and help guide you through the process. And if you have a realtor, that's totally fine too. Just make sure your realtor goes with you on that very first visit. And the reason that's important is if you go without an agent on your first visit, the builder's agent can assume that you're unrepresented. And that's a big deal because builder's agents, of course, work for the builders and represent only the builder's best interest, while we work for you and our job is to help you negotiate, hold the builder accountable during each phase of the build, and protect your best interests at all times of the process. And another common question I get from clients interested in new homes is, do I have to pay buyer's agent fee if you represent me? And in each of my new construction transactions in which I've represented a buyer, the builder has covered 100% of my compensation, so my clients have not paid any additional fees for representation. A nice gray board and batten accent wall. Could call this a little reading nook. There's the view. I grew up in a small town. This is my cup of tea right here. I love backing to nothing. You do have your 8-foot frosted glass barn door. And this is a newer thing for me to see in new homes, and TruMark Custom has kind of led the way. Wrapped edges on door jambs, and I'll point it out as we go through the home even yet, but I know this is a pain in the butt to finish off, and they did an awesome job. But you have your glass enclosed shower. It's not quite zero entry, but very small. Lip to get in there. Dual control, dual shower head. Cutesy little niche. And it is floor to ceiling tile. And one thing I want to point out again, so in some new homes, I have noticed builders put the exhaust fans far away or sometimes only in the commode room, which they've done that here, of course, but the purpose of that exhaust fan is to get moisture out and get it away from the house. You don't want that accumulating on your ceiling and mildew build up. So I like that they put it right outside of the shower. You have your dual vanity. And I love the way they set up this little center storage spot. The window above. There's your commode room. I've heard people refer to that exhaust fan as a fart fan when it's in the bathroom. Do you say exhaust vent or do you say fart fan? Let me know in the comments below. Good sized walk-in closet. And you know I love these pull down closet sets. So of course, if you need to access those clothes, pull the handle. It sits in place at a manageable height. When you're ready, control it back up. And that's all the way around here. So it really optimizes storage when the footprint of the closet isn't massive. Back to the great room. 12-foot ceilings. I love the wood beams. Those are making a comeback. Okay, we'll go to the finished basement, and it is a walkout. wet bar with floating shelves, beverage cooler, and some prep space. And this is just a little finished storage room. I don't want to booger up the carpet protector, but small finished storage room. Really big, great room, or Chiefs room. But Chiefs weren't that great this year. Some additional storage. I noticed this home in particular prioritizes finished storage as opposed to the large unfinished storage rooms. So if that's your preference, this is it. Here is just a small little closet where your sump pump with battery backup is. And we'll get to the walkout in just a moment. Here is some halfway finished little mechanical room. I know a lot of people would say that's just a little tornado room or a safe room. And here's another example of those corners that I noticed. It's not quite just rounded edge corners, but it has some base trim and makes it look very ornate. I like it. I haven't really seen it in new homes. Have a linen closet with another bedroom. So here's bedroom number 4 of 5. Great size room. Of course, you have egress window with a smaller walk-in closet. And again, for reference too, so you can see how close or how far apart the neighbors are. Another look at that sunset. I was running out of daylight here. I wanted to get this done for you guys. You have a tub insert, some nice tile, not quite all the way to the ceiling. Here is final bedroom. Sorry, I'm backtracking here. Again with the rounded edges. I know those are tough to do. I love that they took the time and paid attention to the details. I think it brings it all together. We'll make a pit stop at this unfinished base. Another sump pump. And another small walk-in closet. Shouldn't call it small. It's plenty big. We'll get one last look at the main level after we do the walkout. So it is a covered, well, covered by the first covered patio on the main level. Have your retaining walls. You can get right to the yard here. This would be useful if you do have a pet. That way you can let them out, let the dog out, or I don't know, iguana, whatever you have for a pet on the main level and from the basement. And always pay attention to things like these, guys. If you see something like this finished up without a drain, ask some questions. There's some questions to be asked. And it is composite decking to a small little concrete landing. All right, one last look at the main level and then we'll wrap it up here at the Woodbridge 5. And guys, if you are unsure of what suburb would fit your lifestyle the best, in the description below, I created a Find Your Perfect Suburb quiz. Call it the Suburb Matchmaker. And it's not an automated test. I personally go through each and every one of the results. That way, if I need to get more information from you, as far as lifestyle factors or what pace of life you like, but I give you the top 3 to 5 suburb suggestions based on what you like to do. I guess we didn't even look at this main level laundry here. Have some prep space for folding, baskets beneath. It is electric dryer. Of course, they have some staging furniture out there. And this is a little bit different than most new homes. I don't know if you notice, this one's painted. They almost never finish inside the garage, but they did here. And compared to some of the others that we've looked at here in Lee Summit, this is a smaller clearance. I would say that's a 7-foot clearance, which of course you'll need to get that to at least get into the garage door, but just something to keep in mind. You do have irrigation system in the corner. Small mud bench with some storage for your hats, your gloves, hang up your coats. All right, that will wrap it up here for the Woodbridge 5 by TruMark Custom Homes. If you made it to the end of the video, let me know your favorite feature of this home. Was it the pull-down closet organizers? Is it the floor-to-ceiling fireplace, the wood beams, the backyard? Leave a comment down below. And if you have any questions, or you're just looking for some help and some guidance through the process of buying or building a home in Kansas City and the surrounding suburbs, reach out to me. My information is in the description below. Thank you so much, and I will catch you on the next one.